Gardener, Bob from Oregon's Constant Gardener. Welcome to the OCG Fam Show to you, my YouTube buddies. We got a special guest, Carl Gorka, live from Portugal. Is Portugal actually a country?
It is, Bob.
I did not know that. So, what are you doing over there?
Well, I've been on a retreat of sorts, just
Really?
Just some spiritual health and some recreation, we'll call it.
Well, good for you, Carl. Have you come across anything interesting over there?
Well, there's some big differences over here, Bob.
Really? Stuff different from what we got over in the colonies.
Well, you got to travel to understand how the rest of the world works.
Uh-huh.
And you would appreciate this.
What is it?
Coffee.
Oh, really? Tell me about the coffee.
Bob, they are so hardcore with coffee over here.
Really?
I mean, the way you drink coffee over here is called a cafe.
Uh-huh.
And that is an espresso shot.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
On a saucer in a little bitty cup with a spoon and a cute little packet of sugar.
It sounds complicated.
That's 90% of your coffee distribution over here with the cafes.
Uh-huh.
That's how they drink it. That's how.
Wow.
So when I order 4 or 5, they really like it.
Hey, you're an ugly American.
Every place I've gone to, they've kind of frowned on it for some reason. But,
You got to do what you got to do. You got to fly your flag.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
So.
Turn the volume up, Carl.
I'm never going to drink coffee the same way.
Well, that's cool, Carl. Have you noticed anything else over there? Do they grow any plants over there, Carl?
Well, they have cork trees,
Uh-huh.
which are big,
Uh-huh.
and olive trees.
Oh, okay.
Which are huge.
Uh-huh.
And then they do a lot of agricultural crops with another type of oil. Guess what kind of flower, Bob? It'll blow you away, and I wish I got some good pictures of it. You can buy it in the store. It makes oil just like olive oil. It's a plant. What do you think?
Is it hemp?
It's sunflowers.
Sunflowers.
Oh,
Sunflowers.
They're the most beautiful thing to look at. I mean, it's just a sea of yellow.
And that's how they make oil and such. And wow, that's very interesting.
Yeah, and cork is a real big thing over here. They make wallets, shoes.
Out of cork.
It's in cork.
Huh? What are they? It's like a fabric the way they make it, or how does it? I don't understand.
Well, it's kind of like leather, just cork. I mean, they basically sew everything up with cork like you would a piece of leather. So
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure how they process it, but what they do with the cork is they shave the bark off the tree.
Uh-huh.
That's the cork tree.
Uh-huh.
It's the bark that they utilize.
That's very interesting. Imagine that.
It is, and typically salami and cheese, breakfast and lunch all the time.
That sounds delicious. They have bread with that?
Rob, there's so much bread over here, you get sick of bread. They're feeding you salami.
I don't know.
Cheese, they're feeding you bread.
Uh-huh.
The vegetables are hard to find at times.
Oh, imagine that.
Yeah, and in Germany, it was all about pretzels and beer. Oh my gosh!
That sounds
You've never seen
good.
so many decorated pretzels in all your life.
What do they put on them?
Anything you can imagine.
Oh, really? So
And
more so than
that's
just
how they
mustard.
sell them. They're everywhere.
Imagine
They're
that.
decorated up. They're gourmet pretzels.
Gourmet pretzels.
That's Germany for you, baby.
So what'd you do
Pretzels.
how long were you in Germany?
We were in Germany for 3 days.
Uh-huh.
Munich.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Got to see a lot of old vintage churches, 200-300 years old. A lot of crypts, a lot of burial sites by big leaders and financial, well-to-dos of the day that they have buried with all of these churches that they finance. So it's
you finance the church, you're gonna have your crypt there.
right.
I gotcha.
Seen the ugliness where Hitler, gave his speeches and.
Oh wow, the Reichstag there, huh?
Where the trains ran to the internment camps,
Holy moly.
The ugly, sad side of it, but it's part of our history, regardless.
I guess so. Yeah.
And so there's that. And Germany's just like France is and Portugal is with their coffee. It's It's those one-shot cafes. Yeah.
Interesting. Did you drive on the roads where you can drive real fast? Because I know you're a terrible driver.
I've had a designated driver with a van out here
Oh.
for 4 of us couples. And
see, that's a good idea.
Is very aggressive.
Really?
And you know what else is funny, Bob?
What's that?
A lot of pride in this, and it's everywhere. Is the privacy of a toilet. You have literally a closed-in closet toilet any flipping where you go out here.
Really? Huh?
It's about as private as you can get.
As private as you can get.
Anything like it.
Imagine that.
Kind of odd, right? Why would you talk about that anyway?
I don't know, Carl. I don't know why you're talking about any of this other than it's kind of interesting. It's fun to hear about. So, did you see any kind of agricultural stuff over there? Anything interesting like that sort of thing other than the sunflowers?
Well, no. The big things that you see acres and acres of is olive trees, cork trees, sunflowers, and wine grapes.
So, would you say it's kind of like Northern California over there in climate and such?
Well, they have a lot of cacti that grow out here.
Oh, really?
Too. So, I mean, typically their winter is very, very mild. Probably similar to LA, you know?
Oh, I gotcha. Interesting.
But there's really no humidity at all out here. It's just really fresh, clean air.
Very cool. Well, it's nice to see you, relaxing and not thinking about work constantly and just, living it up, taking a little break.
I am, Bob. But hey, I wanted to do a contest.
See?
With your guys.
See? You can't stay away from work, can you, Carl? You just love it too much.
It bugs me, Bob. I got to release. And I tagged you on a post last week. I'm sitting here by Alexis, the Portugal goddess. You remember her? This is our friend Alexis.
Wow, she's quite lovely.
Well, yeah. And then we had the...
Don't do that. That's terrible. You're defacing art.
And so there's a contest out there. The people that are telling me they like that, they like the big bad fish I put it on. But here's what I'm going to do. So I am headed to Italy in the morning.
Oh, I got to tell you, the missus and I dream of going to Italy. That's our dream destination.
Well, I've had a dream 2 years ago.
Yeah.
On where I'm going to put this slap in Italy.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. It's going to be the first Nectar slap in Italy, to my knowledge. And your viewers and mine have to guess where I'm going to do it. And I got a nice prize package for the winner.
Really? So they have to guess where you're going to put it. Now, do they have to guess the exact thing you're going to put it on, place you're going to put it on, or just the location?
Well, it's a landmark. It's a landmark, and people are going to know what it is. I'm going to Italy. There's your hint.
All right.
And it's somewhere in Italy that
you're actually going to stick this to something. I'm not so sure about that, Carl. You might go to jail for that.
You know what? It's funny you said that. I've been told now that I can be arrested for doing this where I'm going to put it. But I'm on a mission. I'm going to do it anyway. I can play innocent. You know, one of those things where you ask forgiveness instead of permission.
Well, that's going to be a tough deal if they see this video. All right, Carl. Well, fair enough. If you want to go for it, not my cup of tea, but you do what you're gonna. You do you, Carl. You do you.
We're gonna do it, Bob. It's gonna be fun.
All right. Well, I somehow feel complicit in it, though. So here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna urge you not to. But if you're going to, what's the story? There's some sort of contest. So what do they have to do? Where do they go to guess? Have you not thought this through, Carl?
Up there for a moment. What's the reason I'm going to do it?
No, I don't want to know the reasons. I don't want to know. I don't want to be part of this, Carl. But what I do want to know is how do they put their guests in? How do they register their guests to win the contest?
Are we back?
Probably. Can you hear me?
Bob's in freeze mode with that sheepish grin on his face. Maybe you can hear me.
I can hear you, Carl.
I can't hear you, Bob.
Well, this is some fascinating television we got going here. Me standing here talking to you, and Carl not talking. Carl, can you hear me? Carl.
I can hear you. I'm back on you.
How do they get in the contest, Carl? How do they get in the contest?
All they're going to say is where I'm going to put this slop.
Where do they go to do that, Carl? Where do they go to do that?
They can do it on your page and they can do it on the Carl Gorka page. We're going to do it both ways.
All right.
And if more than one are guessing, it'll be a random drawing.
Okay.
It's going to be sweet. It's going to be sweet. Northwest Grind and Nectar here on this.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how it's going to roll. Then it's going to be something beautiful.
Well, Carl, I urge you not to deface any Italian cultural heritage in your quest to conquer the world with Nectar. You know, I have mixed feelings on this, I guess.
Well, Nectar for the gods. Think about it, Bob. There's your hand.
You know, they have different gods over there. They have different names for them. They just co-opted this whole thing. Those Italians.
Oh,
yeah, I mean, they just took all that Greek stuff and just...
There's this one here.
Lovely.
She's quite attractive. She'd fit right into the Nectar family.
Carl, it's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure, and you know what? There's a new line that's been revamped and looking really cool. It looks like I'm going to be repping when I get back there, so I'll tell you what that is when I get back home.
Okay, so let me lay down the plan here. So you're going to go to Italy today.
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. So
you're sleeping.
Between now and then, people have to guess where you're going to put the Nectar slap on something you shouldn't put it on.
Yeah, well, they have 48 hours.
48 hours?
You give them 48 hours.
Okay. And so we will reconvene in 2 days.
Sounds great, Bob.
That sounds awesome. And then when are you going to be back?
I'll be on August 5th.
August 5th. And that's when you'll tell us about your new line.
I will. And by the way, everybody Indo Expo in Portland, Microbe and Blacksmith will be there beaming in full color.
Okay, when is that? That's August 5th?
That's August, I believe, 2nd and 3rd.
August 2nd and 3rd, Indo Expo was a lot of fun. You're not going to be there this time, huh?
I'm not, and I'm going to miss that because all our family is there, as you know.
I know. It was a fun time last time. Had a great time. So, well, all right, Carl. Well, it's been a slice of pie talking to you.
Man, it's been great out here. We've been having lots of fun.
Well, it's very cool. I'm happy for you. So, we're going to see you in 2 days.
All right, Bob. It's a date, my friend.
Okay. That's the show. I love you. Carl loves you. You love him, Carl.
I love you.
Thanks. For more information about anything on today's show, go to our website, OCGFAM319. And if you buy anything while you're there, use the code FAMSUMMER. It's going to save you 20%, and it's a lot of fun. The OCG Fam Show. It's pretty good. It happens every day. It's the OCG Fam Show. See you tomorrow.